Hello everybody, my name is Jared Gutierrez and this video is going to be on the relationship between communication ability and success in business. We are going to cover several topics regarding what communication ability is and how far it can go. What means does a business become successful, and does it become complete with good communication? These are questions for you to contemplate in your minds during the session as I talk about them. First, what is communication ability? As most will agree, it is the pure ability to convey messages in an efficient manner accurately. Though, there is much more that comes with full communication ability that doesn't just include conveying verbal information. Lawrence Robinson of HelpGuide.org International states that it's about understanding the emotion and intentions behind the information. As well as being able to clearly convey a message, you need to also listen in a way that gains the full meaning of what's being said and makes the other person feel heard and understood. In our modern days, especially in the business world, we communicate face to face through email, social media, Skype, etc. And I think we can all agree that a text from the girlfriend coming home from work saying hey with an exclamation mark is less daunting than a hey with a period. The texting and direct messaging we as a society do through multimedia is very different from how typical work environments expect you to write and talk. This is usually in office work. Not only is it just informal, but it lacks levels of severity or interest. A simple punctuation or missing capital can cause some serious conflict between the writer and the reader. Where one is to say, I can't believe I am hearing this, another may write, I cannot believe I am hearing this, which has an entirely different tone in itself. As the writer, it is important to deliver our message clearly for the reader. This can also include the business to the customer. Another difference can be how there are usually no proper greetings between peer messaging. When I am messaging a friend, the typical greeting would be a hey or what's up, dude. Immediately, one can say at that point the reader cannot determine what the sender's real interest in the conversation and may even result in extreme consequences such as being left on read. Jokes aside, greetings like that could cost you your next big client or even a potential investor in a business and professional environment. No employer is going to want to sacrifice their clientele on an employee who does not know how to formally greet another individual or group. Professionalism is key in a business environment. It is always going to be about representation. This brings me back to a Will Smith video he had posted on Instagram about a month ago regarding a well-known trilogy called The Matrix. By his account, he was offered the part of Neo, the main character of the trilogy, before Keanu Reeves. He said that the way the directors had pitched this movie to him, it seemed far-fetched and unprofessional. They had used words like dude and other vocabulary that did not grab his attention. At the end of the video, he confesses that they are geniuses, but it's these examples that show us the importance of communication ability for business. We communicate through expressions on our face even. If I were to promise something to you without making eye contact or having a finer or firmer handshake, would you feel secure with your commitment? If you decided otherwise, would you come back to do business with me? Essentially, what we have to realize is that communication ability is the ability to relate with customers or clients in an individual levels to improve customer experience. This can regard your partners as well. It is at this point you can begin to work toward your business's success. There are certain factors of communication that make a business successful. A successful business has to be extremely responsive to the factors around them. This means that it must be susceptible to change. Knowing the market is an important factor for a business. It's an external form of communication. Though, through the use of demographics and psychographics, a business can analyze their area of operations and inform to it. The intent of a good business is to sustain business in general. The stakes of whether a business can sustain is through their capital and assets, which include customer satisfaction. A successful business thrives on great communication skills. These communication skills do not just include the ability to convey information efficiently and accurately, they also include strategic usage of relative referencing that places the trust and comfortability from the customer, partner, or investor directly to your business. A business must make this consistent to keep itself sustained and profitable.